You're excited and obsessed with the new bold ideas you have for your next makeover, only to face eye rolls, sighs, or a flat out no way from your other half. Does this sound familiar? If trying to add colour to a room always leads to debates or decor standoffs, this episode is for you. I'll share real world ways to bring personality into your space without endless arguments or feeling like you have to settle. Are you ready to turn those no's into let's do it? Pop in your earbuds and let's dive in.
Welcome to the Daring Home Decor podcast. Are you sick of playing it safe with your interior design? Do you want to get confident with colour and pattern and learn DIY hacks so you can actually finish your home projects? Do you dream of being adventurous with room makeovers but lack the confidence to start, not to mention being clueless of how to get your husband on board? Don't worry girl, I got your back. I'm your host, Cara Baker, serial decorator and content creator. I tried to design our home with personality and style, but everything felt disconnected and lackluster. Then I cracked the code to successfully decorate with bold interior design. In this podcast, you'll learn how to get brave with your DIY and decor choices, steps for daring room makeovers, plus unique and quirky home styling, so you can create a fun and functional home with pizzazz and glam. So grab your paintbrush, put on those overalls and let's get decorating.
Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here, and today's episode is about how to add colour to your interior design without starting a decor war. And I've got a feeling that this might be one that you may be struggling with. Sharing a house means sharing tastes and styles and hobbies and trying to incorporate everybody's wants and needs into one home. In both of the houses that we've lived in, my husband Andy is obsessed with koi carp, and he has insisted on digging the most huge fish pond you've ever seen in both of the houses. They both involved a digger. I mean, it wasn't just a quick operation. In the house that we're in now, all the parts he used were even swimming pool parts. They're not even fish pond parts. And you literally could swim in it. It's like it's a big plunge pool, put it that way. You can swim from one side to the other, and you probably can't put your feet on the floor either if you got in. It's big, it's huge. Does it interest me at all? No. Does he love it? Yes. So it's his hobby, and even though to me it felt like so much time, money, effort, and something that I wouldn't particularly have chosen as part of the landscape of our garden, but to him it's important. And when it comes to the home decor, I love going bold, I love colour, I love coming up with all the designs, and he's really happy for me to carry on doing that. But maybe if I didn't take the things he wanted into consideration, maybe it wouldn't work quite that way. So it's all about compromise, it's all about give and take, and incorporating what you and your husband want in your home. It should not be one-sided. Now, I do obviously understand the struggle of wanting to add colour, pattern, quirkiness, personality, and facing pushback to that. As I've mentioned before, Andy more or less goes along with everything that I come up with, but it's not to say he's always done that. And there are some things where I get pushback. So maybe we should start to think about why colour or bold design or daring decor feels risky to your partner or your husband. Obviously, as with us all, we don't like change. We don't like being judged. We don't like losing control or not feeling heard. Maybe they feel that they can't have a fully pink home because pink is for girls. This is a narrative that has been brainwashed into us from an early age. Boys have to be blue, girls have to be pink. Or maybe they've got a completely different style to you and they love neutral. And in a world where neutral is the narrative that's pushed, it's hard to go against the grain. You probably find it hard to get out of your comfort zone and against the grain. So If home decor isn't particularly something that your husband or partner is majorly interested in, then it will definitely be more difficult for them. And if it is something that they're interested in, then they're not going to be happy for you to make all of the decisions. So either way, it can be difficult. And I mentioned a couple of episodes ago about if you go to any large city centre and see lots of people walking about, they're all wearing neutral clothes. I feel like we're being pushed into being a neutral society. And I thought, oh, maybe this is just me. Maybe I've just got this theory and I'm overthinking it. But I was on Instagram the other day and I saw a post from a woman and she was showing pictures from the 70s and 80s, not necessarily of home decor, although that was part of it, but of cars, of shopping centres, homes, all sorts of things, even McDonald's, just showing how much colour there was then and then showing the now version and how everything seems to have been stripped away. And she was wondering whether it was being done to just make us all feel miserable and keep us down, because she agreed with me that we need colour in our lives to bring us joy, bring us happiness, uplift our moods. So if we're in a world where we're being told we all need to be neutral, it's really hard for, even if you're on board and you want to add colour to your home, it's really hard for anybody else to get on board when they haven't got the same enthusiasm. So understanding it is the first step. The second step is to open up a productive conversation about colour, about boldness, about daring decor, about adding personality to your home. So I would first explain that you want to share your wishes and ideas for your home decor, but that you won't be going ahead with anything until you've both discussed it and both agreed on what you're going to be doing. Explain that it's only a thought and an idea at this moment, so there's no need for any concern at this point. It's just a discussion. Then, of course, it's important that you listen to your partner or husband's point of view with regards to the decor, and obviously validating any concerns that they may have, along with any interior design ideas that they may have for your home. And as well as sharing your vision, also share the reasons why. Maybe share that you love being creative. It makes you so happy to style your own home. You love colour, you love pattern, you've seen it in somebody else's home and it lights you up. You want to be different. You want your home to have personality. And I would say if you're the one coming to the conversation with how you want to decorate the home, then I would say you had more of an interest in it than your partner maybe does. So it would make sense for you to take the lead with regards to the home decor. And as Andy did with his fish pond, maybe they might take the lead elsewhere. So the next step would be to start with small, low commitment ways to introduce colour and boldness together. You could try ordering samples, maybe some kind of temporary decor, something small that could easily be reversed if it wasn't liked. And a mood board would also be a brilliant way to show your partner your vision. And if you want a shortcut to creating a space that you both love without the overwhelm or endless back and forth, the digital decor kit is designed for exactly that. I'll take your styles, your ideas and wish lists from you both. If you can put both of your ideas on your questionnaire, and I'll create a custom mood board and decorating plans that includes both of your personalities. It's the easiest way to see how bold colour can work for you with zero stress and no more arguments over swatches. You can find out more at daringhomedecor.co.uk/digital decor kit. When you've got a shared vision, bringing colour into your home becomes so much more fun and way less of a battle. So the best way to navigate your decor is as a collaboration. It's all about compromising, and here are some different ways that you can compromise. Maybe in the room you can have both of your tastes. For example, if your partner prefers neutral, you could say, okay, we'll have the foundation of the room neutral, but for your side of things, you want to add maybe some colourful prints or some colourful cushions or a colourful rug. Therefore, you've compromised. Or you could split rooms. You could say, I will design and decorate the living area, or you could decorate it together. You haven't got to do it all separately. And maybe say to your husband, you can have, your vision and your style in the kitchen. Or, as I mentioned previously, another way to compromise is to agree that your husband takes the lead with something that he's really interested in the home, and then you take the lead with the decor. So there's got to be benefits for both of you. It can't all be your way, but it can't all be your partner's way either. So if you love colour and they love neutral and they're insisting the whole house is neutral, that's as unfair as you insisting everything be bold and over the top. Some common mistakes to avoid are going too bold too fast. It's best to start small. Also, not planning. If you haven't got a vision, or your husband or partner can't see a vision of what's to come, then this may create more arguments. Also, steamrolling your partner. As I said, it's about compromise. It's not about having everything your way, and you don't want to ignore their input. They live in the house too. They're just as much entitled to have a say in how the decor is executed. If your interior design is creating arguments in the home, maybe the best way to look at it is to have a mindset shift. See decorating as a team project, not a battle. Focus on shared goals and the joy of creating a space you both love. Because after all, a partnership or a marriage is about a joint venture, and your home should be too. And if getting your husband on board with decor is something that you've been struggling with, I would encourage you to try one small change together this week, or maybe even just have one small conversation together. The real win isn't just about getting daring with your decor, it's finding a way to decorate that feels good for both of you. And when you approach home updates as a team, even bold changes become less intimidating and a lot more rewarding. Remember, it's not about convincing your partner to love every shade you pick. It's about listening, collaborating, and celebrating the small steps you take together. Try one new idea this week and see how even a little colour can spark more joy, and maybe even a few high fives at home. Because you never know, he might end up loving colour and pattern as my husband Andy does. And if you want a space where your bold ideas are celebrated and you can actually get practical advice, not just opinions, the Daring Home Decor Facebook group could be just for you. You'll find women who face the same decorating challenges, share honest feedback, and cheer you on as you try something new. It's the best way to get unstuck, stay motivated, and finally create a home you love, with a little backup when you need it most. Come join us and see how much easier and more fun decorating can be when you're not doing it alone. I really hope this episode helps you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Tuesday, where I can't wait to get creative with you in the next episode of the Daring Home Decor podcast.
One last thing before you grab that paintbrush. If you've been inspired by the show today, I'd be triple grateful if you'd follow me and leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. This will let me know if I've helped you in any way. And if you fancy a look around my home or to join the Daring Decor community, you'll find all my resources in the show notes. I'll see you next week, and happy decorating.